along with Britain's biggest ever blind date.
How you doing? You're right.
How you doing?
But these were no random introductions. Each couple was matched by experts who believe you'll be luckier in love if you take a scientific approach.
I'm in shock, like, how it's worked. I just hope there'd be a bit of chemistry, but there's nothing there, I'm sorry. I'm happy. Please let him be happy too, or this is going to be brutal.
Don't be nasty, she's really nice. I'm not wowed.
Yeah, oh my God, I got the cream. So far, so good. Well done, science.
So can love be created in a lab? The brains behind the experiment are psychologists Thomas Chamorro-Premuzic and Emma Kenny. Thomas is a personality profiling expert.
Millions of people are single because they're hooked to this crazy idea that there's just one perfect person out there. The reality is that we have several potential good matches, and compatibility tests will help them find them.
Emma is a clinical psychologist.
We've designed this experiment to prove that science can help you find love, and that by carefully measuring compatibility, you're a lot more likely to find somebody who's just right for you.
Couples put together in the lab meet at the launch event, with more joining in the weeks that followed.
I'm impressed, so hopefully you are too. I don't know what kind of girls you go for.
To us.
Definitely.
Cheers.
Each week we'll follow a new set of couples who decide to see each other again.
He has suggested date 2, which is really exciting.
I don't know if he's getting a kiss or not. Depends if he goes in for one.
Thomas and Emma will monitor their progress for up to a year.
I really fancy Rogan, I'm not gonna lie. It's going to be exciting to see how our couples get along, and no doubt there are going to be some surprises.
It'll be fascinating to see what happens next. All my research and the science suggests it should work, but in practice, we have no idea.
Whatever happens, we'll be there every step of the way. But will any of the couples even like each other?
First kiss? Oh my God. If I was a guy, I wouldn't do that as a date again.
Will any of them last the whole year?
I guess I was kind of expecting to hear from him maybe a bit more.
She seems to think I'm only after one thing.
I can't stop smiling, look.
And will the experts be proved right? Will anyone find love?
Yeah, so we'll be my girlfriend.
1 year ago, hundreds of single guys and girls from across the UK joined this ambitious experiment. Each of them identified by science as one half of a compatible pair. And each of them hoping to find love.
What is your perfect match?
After what I've seen around here today, I'm quite happy with any of them.
It's really shallow to say, but obviously looks matter a great deal.
I like Neil from the In-Between.
Kelly Brook, basically. I love that girl, like curvy, nice firm.
If a girl had bigger feet than a size 4, they'd have a tough chance of basically getting with me.
Everyone's focused on looks, but the science is based on personality, so they're all hoping for the perfect combination.
Got mixed emotions about today.
I'm really quite excited.
This actually could be the turning point in my love life.
Are you ready to meet your match?
Our first single guy this week had his heart broken 4 years ago and doesn't want to get hurt again.
The girl I was with at the time, she decided that I wasn't good enough.
30-year-old Chris is a fireman and fitness fanatic
Come on, Chris. 1, 2, 3.
who just can't find love.
Some people say that I do lack a bit of confidence and I'm a little bit shy. I think from my previous relationship, the way things ended, it did knock my confidence a little bit. Adrian, mate, hello. Adrian.
I think the reason Chris is single is he just needs to get a bit more confidence behind him. When he's had a few drinks, he's a brilliant laugh. He's always chatting to girls. Put in the right situation, Chris will find someone.
Brilliant. I'm going to give this experiment a go and see if I can meet someone nice. Yeah, we'll see.
With both scoring high on sociability, Chris has been matched with 20-year-old Abby from Southend.
Yeah.
Love you, meet you.
How you doing? You want to tell my hand up?
Yeah, of course can, yeah.
Thank you. I like this couple. She seems quite confident, doesn't she, sexually? You know, she's quite happy to be holding a strange guy's hand.
Yes.
I was actually really shocked. It's not really a type I usually go for, but I think he's really, really nice looking.
I did clock her at the very beginning of the day, so to be matched with her, yeah, I'm happy about that.
So what do you do in London?
I'm a fireman.
Fireman?
Yeah, what about yourself?
Well, I work in promotions.
Yeah.
And then I'm a gun model. I've been doing that for about 3 years.
Fantastic.
And but yeah, because my ex-boyfriends haven't worked out in the past because of what I do.
Yeah.
A lot of them can be really jealous and like protective, and that's why it's not worked.
Yeah.
But you seem like proper down to earth, you know.
I'm quite easygoing, yeah.
You don't seem like, what did you do? Oh my God, I thought you do that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah,
You seem laid back about it all, which is really good.
I think it's quite a cool thing, actually. I'd rather, like, you know, if I was to be with someone, I'd rather they do what they want to do.
Yeah,
To all the boys, if you're watching this at the fire station, I think you'll agree that I've done pretty well for myself today.
There's a 10-year age gap, but that doesn't seem to matter.
What sort of things do you like to do?
I like to do some things and just let my hair down, do whatever that is. So
Cool.
he's 30 years old, but we get along really well, and I hope he'll ask me on a date. Yeah, age doesn't matter.
I'll go and put myself on the line. I'm going to say, yeah, I'd really like to see Abby again. There's been no awkwardness at all, so yeah, I think safe to say, yeah, we've both been really pleased.
I need to find one.
Chris and Abby are off to a great start. And as more introductions are made, the science is creating many more happy couples.
A little nerve-wracking, but she's a beautiful girl, so what's not to be happy about?
First impressions, good.
Really good.
I feel overdressed.
I feel underdressed.
This is great. Yay, science!
Our next single guy is hoping it goes just as well for him. He's looking for his first ever girlfriend.
I'm Joe Mason, I'm 18 years old, currently at the University of Leeds in my first year. I'm a smiley, cheeky chappy. I can't help but smile. It's something that I think it's my natural jawline, to be honest. I've always been single. I've not had a relationship yet. It's something that I'd quite like to discover. I've probably not found my perfect match yet because I get involved in lots of society, student radio and lots of sport as well.
He hasn't dated ever in university, as far as I'm aware. I believe he's asked someone out, which sadly was turned down.
I don't think I've been on a proper date as such. I've been out, we'd met these two girls, we went bowling and that was brilliant. Possibly she was just going with her friends and didn't have any intentions for anything else. It was still a really good evening, really enjoyed it. I don't think nice guys do finish last. It's just a question of patience. I need to be my own person, be happy with who I am and find someone that can appreciate me for that. Feeling pretty nervous, I'm not going to lie, pretty anxious at the moment, so yeah. Oh wow, I didn't realise how big this is going to be. Just about there, turning the corner, 100-metre dash. Top to toe, you know, I'm starting to feel excited in the head, blood's literally like starting to pump, you know. This is it.
With both scoring high on emotional stability, Joe's match is Amy from Salford.
What's your name?
Amy. What's the call now? Oh wow! What a nice, warm-looking couple.
This one I think is a definite yes.
How are you feeling?
Kind of nervous.
She seems like a really nice girl. She seems really friendly, really quite bubbly, so yeah, positive signs. So nervous all day.
When I saw him, like, initially I thought, not my type. It's kind of opposite to what I put down as being the person that I'd naturally go for.
I mean, she seems like a lovely person, someone that I'd hang out with, someone that I'd, you know, go for a drink with. Compatibility seems to have, you know, worked in a way.
Amy's not sure about Joe, but she's got a killer question to suss him out.
If you were walking down the road and you saw a badger.
A badger?
That had just had its teeth pulled out, and it was a talking badger, and it understood English, and it was crying.
Yeah.
How would you comfort it?
Wow. I don't know what I could do for a badger.
He seems like a really nice guy, and he is funny. I don't know how, like, compatible we are, but I guess you have to find out over time, I think, more than just straight away.
She seems really bubbly, really nice, really friendly. The badger, that kind of put me on the spot a bit, and I was a bit like, what? Okay, but yeah, I'm all for that. So yeah, no, she seems like a lovely person.
While it's not love at first sight, Joe and Amy do seem to have potential. And the experts are noticing many more promising matches.
There is something really similar about those faces.
Yes.
Quirky.
Yeah, it almost seems like she dressed him. Very similar styles.
They match each other so perfectly.
Although looking right for each other doesn't always mean they see eye to eye.
Yeah, he seems nice. He wore a suit. Sky always looks better in a suit, generally.
Not quite the ideal type that I've gone for.
Hoping she does better is Annalise, a racing driver whose career has been putting off the boys.
Because of my motor racing, I have struggled in the past to find suitable men to date. I need someone that can sort of understand my lifestyle. They'll either be, oh no, not a woman driver, or they'll be quite excited by it.
Both scoring high on confidence, Annalise has been paired with financial trader Chris from Essex.
She's definitely my type. She was wearing a racing driver's uniform. She's not going to be a better driver than me anyway.
If I was just going on looks, He wouldn't really be my type, but personality he might be.
I need to ask you what size feet you are.
Why?
Because I have a thing about feet. Normally girls that have feet...
Let me get my bag and go. It's getting a bit weird now.
No, they need to be smaller than a size 4. Or 5. 6? 7?
5.
You're a 5?
Yes.
And so you're borderline, so you're not too bad. That's okay.
Bit strange, and he didn't really have, like, any reason to ask it, really.
I don't like anything bigger than a size 5. 5's borderline, so she's lucky. I'm probably a better driver than you, by the way. I'll race you.
My impression is I was a bit cocky. You want to get beat by a girl? We'll go karting.
Bring it on. She's a good-looking girl, long dark hair, good slim body, good career. We'll have to see how things go.
I will give it a go, but I really honestly can't see how he's my type at the minute.
Hundreds of single people have put their faith in science. But who will see each other again?
Is there going to be a second date?
Yeah, baby! Oh, thank you. That was lovely.
The matchmaking process wasn't confined to the launch day. In the weeks that followed, many more single people took the compatibility test and met up with their ideal match.
I think this is her.
Here he comes.
In London, 26-year-old Mel is about to find out who she's been matched with.
It is a Thursday evening, so I've literally just left the office. I'm going to meet my supposedly compatible match. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. Time's ticking, and as my parents would say, you know, got to get out there, got to find that perfect guy.
High-flying Mel is an ad agency account manager, but her love life is far from ideal.
I've been single for my entire life, all 26 years. I've dated guys in the past, but it's never got into a serious relationship. One of my big hobbies is baking. I like to bake for people's birthdays. I just think it's something nice that you can do for people. Mel is a brilliant girl. She is fun and bubbly and just full of life. It would be great if she could meet a really lovely guy. I'm always busy. I've got a great job, got a lot of girlfriends, and we go out and have a good time. Cheers, ladies, yeah!
Mel just needs to find time for the right man.
I would say I was ready for lifelong love. Someone who's got a lot of confidence. So if you can see like a passion and a light within someone's eyes, that's what I go for. And someone who can make me laugh, because if you can make a girl laugh, it's like a golden ticket. I think the perfect guy exists out there for me. At least I hope he does. I'm sure he does.
I'm just having a look to see if I can tell who it is. I think this might be him, so I'm just going to go and say hello. So you're Chris?
Yes, Mel.
My match.
Yes,
hey,
great to meet you.
how's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you doing?
I'm really, really well, yeah. Very good.
This is strange.
A bit nervous, like
yeah.
it's all a bit crazy, but yeah, looking forward to kind of finding out why we've been matched.
This is very random.
Yeah.
Shall we jump inside?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mel's been matched with Chris, a software designer by day, who's also a skydiving action man.
I've always been fascinated with human flight, and I think skydiving is the closest you can get. I'm kind of an optimistic, outgoing person. Give anything a go. What's the worst that can happen? I've had 2 long relationships, well, one of 4 years and then one of 2 years. I'm newly single, and I'm still only 26. At the very least, I'm expecting to, meet a cool person who I get on really well with. I tend to go for cute brunettes. I don't know why, it's my type. I suppose someone who is up for trying things, a yes kind of person. And if I get anything else, then that's a bonus.
Where are we? So a quick update. We've had a few drinks. We're going on well, I think. What do you think, Mel?
That's going so good. Well, so well.
She's obviously had a few more than me.
So far, so good is what I meant to say. We're hopefully going to try and find some kind of food, maybe a few snacks. Good?
It's good. It's very good. So it turns out we're too full on cocktails to actually eat all the food. So we may as well carry on as we began and go back for more cocktails. It's going well. Thanks.
A couple of hours and several cocktails later...
It's the end of the evening. I've had a lovely evening. Over to you, Mel. What do you think?
No, it's been a very interesting night. Really, really good fun. We'll just have to see what happens next.
And the next day, they were both still feeling positive.
Hi, Chris made me laugh a lot. I don't know whether that was me laughing because of nervousness or whether because he's a really funny guy, but I think he is. Fingers crossed we'll go on another date and I can find out a lot more about him. But so far, it's thumbs up.
gone really well. There's lots of silly banter, lots of tequila, and no awkward silence. So yeah, really looking forward to the next one, and yeah, really excited.
At the launch of the experiment, fireman Chris was matched with glamour model Abby.
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
It's not really a tough guy you should go for, but I think he's really, really nice looking.
Oh, Michaela got the cream. So far, so good.
They hit it off and agreed to go on another date.
Safe to say you've both been really pleased.
And he's a fireman.
2 weeks later, Chris has arranged a surprise for Abby.
We'll shower. Good to go.
Hiya, I'm just about to leave Southend to make my way to London, where I've got my first official date with Chris.
Like your pants?
He did tell me to not wear a dress and to wear jeans or trousers, so I'm a bit confused what he's got in store.
Abby's an ambitious girl with many strings to her bow.
I work in promotions for a local nightclub. I do glam modelling and I am a street dancer too.
There is so many outfits to choose from, but today our manager has chosen a little red and black underwear set with hot pants and boots.
But Abby's love life has stalled.
Obviously being a glam model, you always get guys on your case and, you know, the sleazy comments. They always think they're after a trophy girl and not me. I would like to settle down and actually meet someone that is Mr. Right, so I need to find someone that accepts me and my glam modelling too.
Going out with a glamour model is no problem for Chris. He's just praying the date goes well.
Feeling slightly more nervous now as we're getting closer to leaving, but I'm just trying to make sure that I look good for the lady.
Let's just hope Abby likes his surprise.
The nerves are getting a little bit more, I must admit.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good, Jay.
Yeah, good. Good to see you again, yeah. So, what do you think we're doing?
I don't know. Don't have a clue.
If you look down there, it says ice rink.
Oh my god, really?
Can you ice skate?
No, I used to be champion. Ice skating. I'm only joking!
Better?
That's alright. They don't have them little things like to stop.
The spikes, I got them.
I thought you had them little like things to stop.
No, that's roller skates.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm a day.
Chris's nerves soon melt away. And Abby's finding out she rather likes a nice guy.
Whoa.
That's it, no, you're doing good. We've done a lap.
We've done a lap, we're getting there. He's good looking, he's got personality, he knows how to look after a girl and treat a girl. So yeah, it is going really well and I do have a little crush on him. So, make me blush now. But would you fall forward or back?
What, if you, what would hurt more? Yeah, I think it's going really well. We're having a good old gym wag. And it hasn't been too awkward, which is one thing I was maybe a little bit worried about. Both seem to be getting on really well.
Right, ready?
Yeah, you're good to go.
No way do I think this is our last date at all. So,
cheers.
Cheers.
Chris has been single since he split from the love of his life 4 years ago. And as they get to know each other better, Abby gets a sense he might be holding something back.
He is a very laid-back guy, so it is quite hard to read him to think, oh, does he like me, does he not like me? I think he wants to take things really slow. That's the impression that I'm getting anyway.
We're just enjoying each other's company, I think, and we'll see where it goes from here.
After a few drinks, they agree to another date.
Next time, any ideas? What would you like to do? I'm going to let you choose.
Then it's time for those all-important goodbyes.
So we definitely, we're still on for Wednesday.
Yes. I need to plan something though, so...
Make sure you plan something.
I'll sort something out.
Yeah.
I think we're going something tonight, and then I'll let you know what we're doing.
Excellent.
And what's going to be happening.
Right, okay.
That was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to see you again. I'll give you a text when I get home or something.
I will do.
Okay,
see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We had a little bit of a peck on the lips. Definitely had that sort of awkwardness about it. I went in, I think, a little bit more sort of gung-ho than she did. Wasn't like she pulled her head away completely, so there we go, build on that.
It's been a week since Mel and Chris went out on their cocktail-fueled first date. And today they're meeting up again.
So today I'm meeting Mel at a festival in East London. We've both got the Friday afternoon off, so it should be a good time. I've also got my flatmate Dale, who's going today. He might be filming me, say hello Dale.
Hello.
Turn the camera around, darling, come on.
Hello.
There we go. Definitely looking forward to spending more time with her and seeing what she's like, and yeah, seeing if she can put her at 7 hours with me, so we'll see.
The start of a beautiful weekend.
How are you doing? Very good. I'm sorry you're at work today.
Yes, God, yeah.
I've brought the weather for you, as you can see.
It's a chance to meet each other's friends for the first time.
Dale, my housemate.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I can't believe it's got to this point already when we're even introducing housemates and friends. So we'll see.
But it's not long before Chris and Mel only have time for each other.
Not bad!
And it's more than their personalities that are well matched.
Today, I probably learned that Chris is as bad a dancer as I am. So I'm pretty awful, but I think Chris is exactly the same. I definitely think after today that Chris and I will meet up again. The sooner the better, to be honest.
I think everything so far has gone pretty well, so I think it will continue to go pretty well. So.
A week later, there's another date in the diary, and it looks like a relationship could be on the cards.
I think we're definitely good friends at the moment. There's a little bit of chemistry there, a little bit of a spark, and I think getting to know him better, spending more time with him, that could develop into more, but it hasn't done so yet, so it's interesting to see. I would definitely want that to happen, but I don't know if Chris does.
Having just come out of a 2-year relationship, Chris is a little more cautious.
I know I don't give too much away. I always got my guard up, I think, a bit too much. I'd like to see her a couple of times a week, maybe, and see if, I don't know, if there's a relationship. Shall we?
Hello.
How are you doing?
See?
Yeah, you too. How
Cheers.
Pizza for two, and a few beers later, conversation turns to their dating history. And as Mel's never had a proper boyfriend, she's having to busk it.
So, how about previous relationships? How have they gone and why are you here?
The last time I was in a semi-serious relationship was with a guy that I met through online dating. I generally don't talk about past relationships with people because I don't really feel like it's necessary ground to cover. I've dated a few people since, none of which have really gone anywhere.
I kind of assumed that Mel would have been in a maybe longer term sort of relationship, but I realise I'm sort of the exception rather than the norm. It was a nice chat to have. Interesting, definitely.
How about yourself?
I was going out with a girl for 2 years, so serious. We're actually living together for the last 6 months. That's the second time I've actually lived with a girl.
I see.
Apart from that, I'm good.
He's had 2 intense past relationships, whereas I'm the opposite. I've had very fleeting relationships in the past. So interesting on another level and something a bit deeper that I know about him.
It's kind of a down-the-line conversation, isn't it? It's not something you talk about with someone you just met. So I think that shows, you know, what kind of direction we're going in.
It's a month since Abby and Chris met at the launch of the experiment, and things have been moving slowly.
It would just be nice and maybe for him to text me out of the blue or a couple of times more than what he is. At the moment it's just going really, really slow. Yeah, just needs to speed up a little bit. Get my little crop top out, show a bit of flesh.
Abby's invited Chris to work up a sweat at her gym.
A bit different to normal dates, so I'm hoping he's going to like it. Fingers crossed. I am quite nervous really. If it doesn't go well, then I know. Well, I just think that our relationship or what we've got at the moment will just disappear and, you know, we won't progress. Because at the moment, I'm just a bit not sure of how he thinks about me. So I just hope that the date will go really, really well and things will get back on track again a bit more. You alright?
Hello. How you doing? That's all right.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Excited? Are you nervous?
I'm really nervous, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what we're doing.
Abby's hoping a lesson in mixed martial arts will fire things up.
This is more hardcore than I've ever done by the looks of things.
What about me then? Look at me.
I don't worry about you. I think you're going to be fine. I think they're going to go really easy on you and I think they're going to beat
No,
me.
they're going to go hard on me. I'm just mad at it. I'm feeling really excited that I've seen him. I'm actually feeling a lot better. I was a bit nervous at first, but I'm feeling fine now. with all the floor work, it has brought us a bit closer. Because there were times where it did go, well, it did go a bit physical. It was a bit intense, I must say.
Do you actually have to take your clothes off for a rear naked choke, or do you have to keep it? Yeah, tonight she looked very hot in a all black, tight outfit, so to speak.
I like watching him, yeah. It was quite sexy to watch him sweating out as well, it was quite good.
Looks like her gym date has done the trick, but Abby wants to be absolutely sure.
I think it's going really, really well, so...
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I totally...
Please think the same. I just made a fool out of myself.
I don't know how to say this. I'm just kidding. No, I think we're getting on really well as well. You know, like, I just really want to see if we can just carry on as we're at the minute and then just see where it leads to, you know, like without any pressure.
No.
Long term, are you looking for anything like long term? If we carry on getting on well and we keep seeing each other and things like that, or?
I want to be able to like find someone and have like a stable relationship with and do like things that couples do.
Yeah.
And you know, have a bit of laugh, have a bit of fun.
Like MMA, you know.
Yeah, like MMA.
Come on, love, let's go to our MMA class. Let's go beat the shit out of each other and get...
They both want to take it further. Chris just needs to show Abby how he feels.
I'll give you a call anyway.
Yeah, that's
fine. Rather than text you, I'll give you a call. As long as
that's fine, you can text or call me.
All right, okay, well, I better get my train.
Yes, well, nice to meet you. And again, really nice.
Yeah, thank you very much for tonight.
That's okay.
Enjoy myself.
Right, let me know when you get home.
Yeah.
Or I should let you know when I get home.
I'm going to go walk around the corner now and go, oh, I'm in pain. Oh.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye. I actually gave him another little cheeky kiss, and this time it's much better than the first one, I must say. And we both said tonight that we do like each other. So and we said about how we want to make it, you know, progress. So hopefully with that, when he gets home and he can just text me a bit more, and yeah, it'll work out really good.
After our first 2 dates, I could see that this could hopefully go quite far. I'd like it to. You know, I'd like us to become a couple.
At the launch of this relationship experiment, science created hundreds of compatible couples. But in the following days, many decided to call it quits. When Jo was matched with Amy, she had reservations.
He seems like a really nice guy. I don't know how compatible we are.
They swapped numbers, but didn't meet up again.
In the end, nothing just seemed to work in terms of anything more than friends, to be honest.
Racing driver Annalise was well matched with financial trader Chris on competitive spirit.
I'm probably a better driver than you, by the way. I'll race you.
My impression's always a bit cocky. You want to get beat by a girl? We'll go karting.
Bring it on.
So the challenge was set for their next date. But Chris rocked up half an hour late, nursing a hangover.
I actually was out with some clients last night and kind of ended up getting home about 6 in the morning.
I thought you smelled of alcohol.
Chris thought he'd win her over with superior driving skills.
26, 24. At least 25, 61.
Yeah!
Well done.
He lost the race, but didn't give up on Annalise.
I enjoyed today. Can't believe she beat me. Obviously, I'll have to get to know her a little bit better. Yeah, no, you're going to come down to Essex and see me. Tell you what, let me take you out, and then you'll see me different.
Right, but as long as you're not late.
Annalise finally said yes, but then changed her mind and they dropped out of the experiment. It's just a month since Mel and Chris first bonded over cocktails. But for Mel, who's never had a proper boyfriend, he might just be the one.
I'm more interested and more excited about Chris than I have been with probably any other guy that I've dated. So we'll see where it goes.
Today, Mel's getting a first taste of Chris the Action Man, starting with the ride on Big Sue's, his motorbike.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
You can either hang onto the grab rail,
yeah,
or you can spoon me. Okay. It's up to you.
I never would have expected myself ever to be in full leather gear, with a helmet and gloves, and I'm about to go on a motorbike.
When I mentioned, I could pick her from the bike if you want, she was like, yeah, let's do it. I really like that sort of go for it attitude. She also has a great smile.
All right. Yeah,
Made it.
Ah. Chris has brought Mel to a circus school.
Woo! Did the flying trapeze. That was amazing. It's such a rush.
But all Mel really wants to know is whether he's as keen as she is.
Chris hasn't been very forward. The advice that I've got from a lot of my girlfriends is that I need to step up to the plate and be a little bit forward myself.
that's not something that I would usually do. I very much let the man make the first move.
It's good advice, especially as Chris seems perfectly content with how it's going.
I'm a very much sort of chilled out person who just goes where the flow takes me, so as long as we are carrying on enjoying each other's company and the dates, then yeah, let's just keep going with that.
Later that evening, they head out for cocktails again.
So Chris and I are going to grab something very, very quickly to eat, and then we're going to go and get drunk.
And in the early hours, they're still going.
Currently there's whiskey at Chris's house, but I think, given it's 10 past 2 in the morning, I may have missed the last few.
Oh no!
I think it may have been his secret point.
That night, they did get a little closer.
Yeah, we went back to my house and had some whiskey, and it was a nice end to a really great day.
I crashed at Chris's. He's a gentleman. That was it. Met. Now I'm being coy.
Things are going in the right direction.
Yeah, so no, Chris and I had a little cuddle on Saturday night, which was perfect. That's, yeah, as I said, he's a gentleman. And yeah, that was very nice.
They're a little reluctant to admit it, but Chris and Mel's relationship is clearly moving forward. And when his birthday comes along, Mel plans a very special surprise.
I am baking him a cake. It's nice to make things for people because who doesn't like cake? Done?
I don't like this sneakiness, Mel. What if you don't?
Oh, no way! Oh, it's big serious.
Yeah!
That's amazing.
Do you like it?
That's awesome. Cheers, guys. It's in stereo.
Happy birthday. It's, wow, it's uncanny.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't believe you made me a bite cake.
I know. Mwah. Happy birthday, guys. I'm going to stop filming now.
Okay.
Oh, your chocolate got me melting, baby, got me melting all day. Perhaps Chris is getting the message. He's decided the time is right for an important introduction.
I am going over to Chris's house and I'm going to meet his mum for the very first time. Yeah, so I'm dressed appropriately, I hope. I'm a bit nervous, I'm a bit, jittery. I need to calm down. I thought I'd better take something with me, so I'm going to make shortbread.
At Chris's flat, stepdad Brian and mum Stella can't wait to meet Mel.
There's something about the relationship that feels okay so far. You know, from a mum point of view,
You've heard the goss.
I don't know, you do seem different about this. I think it'd be quite interesting.
I suppose the fact that she's meeting, you know, the folks so early means there's something there. It's not, you know, I'm in love and want to get married and must show her to my folks or anything like that. And it didn't seem an odd thing to do. And I wanted them to meet each other.
All I can just hope is that she really likes me and that we get on. That's best case scenario, so fingers crossed. Hello.
How are you doing now?
I'm good. Thank you.
Great, come on in.
Cool, thank you.
How are you feeling?
All right. Hi. Hello. How's it going?
I'm Chris's mum.
Hello. How are you? How are you doing?
Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Mel,
Good
pleased to
How's it
meet
going?
you. Yes, good.
Cool.
Come and have a
Yes,
seat.
I will.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to sit. Right in the middle, I think. No, actually, Christian's in the middle.
All right. Okay.
So nice to meet you. I've heard lots about you.
Yeah, Chris hasn't told me much about you guys, to be honest. I've never met any guys' parents before. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ever?
No, ever.
Ever?
So-
And you had to do this after
I'm
only
sorry.
8 weeks?
Yeah.
No pressure then? And you didn't know that, Christopher?
No pressure.
Mel, would you like a drink? Sorry, because we've already had one.
Oh, you
can
didn't
have tea.
Okay.
Okay, that. Right.
Okay, and I've got something to give you as well, actually.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's all right. Yeah.
I've got to ask you.
All right.
You'd never met Christopher before and he was introduced to you.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 months ago.
What were your thoughts?
Conversation just flowed quite easily, so it was a bit awkward at the end of the night. I was like, right, do we swap numbers? What do we do?
What did you
And
do?
I forced him to take my number.
Did you?
Yeah, because he said
Oh.
because he was like, I think he was ready just to go. You know, like we had a little hug, and it was like, yeah, very nice to meet you. You know, had a nice night and whatever.
So laid back, Chris.
Yeah, and he was a
Christopher
bit kind of backing away. He was like, right, and I was like, well, do you want my number then?
What did he say? He was like, oh yes, I suppose I could take that, yeah.
Well, I think he likes you.
Aww.
I mean, we've heard bits and bobs, but
Bits and
obviously
bobs.
we've never actually met.
Yeah.
Is this a present for me?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
thank
It's
you
kind
very
of, well, we
much.
can have
That's
it
really
with
nice.
we can have it with tea. It's basically something that I just made this morning.
They hit it off, and Mel's homemade shortbread is the icing on the cake.
Got some shortbreads.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, it's my favourite.
No, I didn't know that
Shortbread.
actually.
Yes,
Really
do.
good.
How do you make shortbread?
Stella seems like she's going to be a right laugh, and they're both very, very lovely people. So yeah, I think that went very well. I hope I made a good first impression.
It's really delicious.
Thank you.
It is. It looks like you can buy it. I think she's really nice. I also think they're quite well suited. They seem to, have some chemistry going on. Let's hope. I'll be very pleased if it works. Do you think you'd like to come to Derby then?
I would love to come to Derby. Yeah.
Terrible.
That was that for you?
Yeah, she's
You seem
very
to
lovely.
get on well with my mum.
Going up to Derby.
Apparently, and I haven't been invited, so...
Yeah, of course you're invited.
Awesome.
That's very nice of your mum to invite me. They both seem very, very lovely.
It's a different story for Abby and Chris. They agreed to see more of each other, but fearful of getting hurt, Chris has been holding back. He's in his hometown to get advice from his sister, Nikki.
I was going to ask her a little bit more about sort of where things are heading, but I didn't want to come across as too full on.
No, I think you need to ask though, because when you first meet somebody, you want to know that you're sort of seeing each other and you are going to keep seeing each other. Instead of how awkward, are they going to ring me? Are they not going to ring me?
Yeah.
You know, and so you can open up yourself a bit more, can't you, and be more relaxed around that person.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I think, that's what I was looking to ask her more than anything.
And maybe she was, waiting for you to ask that question.
Yeah. No one wants to be rejected.
No, of course they don't.
And, because I've been single for quite a long time.
None of us like being hurt or messed about, do we? So that's another thing that you almost put a barrier up against, don't you? Everyone does.
Yeah. My sister sort of explained that I'm holding back, and that might come across to Abby that I'm not interested.
You could lose out by holding back, in relationships and things like that, because if you're not willing to put yourself out there, how are you going to know?
If I'm completely honest, that's the story of my life really. I guess I find it sometimes difficult to, just to be completely open.
Chris decides to seize the day and contacts Abby to arrange a date.
Today I'm meeting Abby for a picnic. So as you can see there, I've got all the drinks, all the cups, picnic blanket there. I've got things like ham, some of the small sausages, mini scotched eggs, nibbles really.
I'm really looking forward to seeing him and seeing all what he's done for me with the picnic, which is really interesting. So yeah, looking forward to it, and hopefully after this one goes really well, we can plan our next one. Hello. All right.
How you doing?
I'm good, Jay.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Well, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Chris is hoping this will be the perfect setting to let Abby know he's interested.
Right, you're gonna have to excuse the crushed sandwiches,
That's right. I've got to eat him.
but there is cheese and ham and egg.
All Chris has to do now is make his move. But he can't find the moment.
I'm glad it's sunny. It's actually quite warm here, sitting here. I do like more fun, activities than just sitting in a park. But it's alright, it's nice. It's nice weather. Yeah, it's well sunny.
I don't think it's going as well as some of the other dates we've been on.
So, yes. I hope we're back away.
It hasn't gone to plan. Chris has missed his opportunity.
No. The things I wanted to talk to Abby about, just to get a gauge for where we stand with each other. Didn't have a great chance to do that today. I think Abby's looking for me to tell her exactly what I'm looking for, and more than anything, I think give a bit of reassurance that I'm still interested. I definitely am. It's just, I think being single for 4 years, really, although it sounds quite sad and a little bit sort of embarrassed to say, you've got to sort of really learn how to include other people again.
Well, thanks for today.
That's all right. No, I'm glad you enjoyed my sandwiches.
They were good.
Good.
If so.
It's all right,
No, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I'll text you when I get home.
Okay.
And,
It's goodbye again, and Chris still hasn't told Abby he's interested. Maybe next time. 4 months ago, Mel joined this experiment hoping to find her first proper boyfriend.
So which tree would you like to climb first?
Oh, that one looks good.
Now Chris is looking like a serious contender. But they're still trying to decide what to call this thing they've got.
We're definitely seeing each other.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the next one is from that, but
Okay, wait.
Relationship, I guess.
Okay.
Which is getting there, isn't
Getting
it?
there.
Somewhere between seeing each other and relationship, but
Okay, yeah.
leaning more towards the latter.
The latter, yeah, I agree with that. It's always good to talk about those things, just for like a little bit of reassurance and to make sure that you're both on the same page, which, yeah, we are.
I am happy. Happy it's been a long time. A load of things seem to be coming together now. Life is good.
Yay! Made it.
Go team.
Go team.
As summer comes, Mel and Chris stop worrying and start enjoying their adventure together.
Yeah, so this is my brand new motorbike jacket. Ta-da! Woo!
Nice job.
From taking day trips to the country
Mel, run like you're on fire.
Oh. Chris steps up to the plate. He's checking the wind.
Oh, she's done it. Nailed it with a strike.
to learning to windsurf together.
My favourite thing about Mel is just she's always really positive. I think we suit each other quite well in that respect.
Chris makes me laugh. He's just such a lovely person and he's got a good outlook on life.
We have a magnificent garden.
Best friends give the relationship the thumbs up.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
I think he's better than the other day. Better looking than some of them, but he seems kind of more fitted to men, I think. Some of the other guys were not good enough.
And Mel's even joined Chris in his passion for skydiving.
Right?
How you doing?
That's a nice way to spend a Sunday, I guess. I'm very nervous.
You're a bit nervy on the way in. Just settle down now.
Still not believing it's going to happen.
It was like so funny to think of myself. I'm just like floating around in the sky.
Oh, no, you did awesome.
Amazing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Let's have a nice cup of tea.
For Abby and Chris, things couldn't be more different.
Well, since we've had the picnic, we've not really spoke much, really, so I didn't think it went that well. We've been texting a little bit to find out how everyone is and how we're both feeling. But apart from that, nothing's really been said. We've not planned any more dates, so it's a bit disappointing, really.
Abby's rehearsing for a new dancing job. And she's meeting Chris to tell him her news.
Well, there's something that I want to tell you. I have been offered a job to work out at INAPA for 5 months. And with me going away, I don't feel like anything can really happen between us. Like, at the beginning, I'm not going to lie, like, I did like really fancy you. But then like, after that picnic, it just kind of like fizzled out. I didn't know how you felt about me.
Yeah.
So it just seems like we've just become like friends.
But
I don't think that it can progress at the moment. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it can't. You know, like I say, like, I mean, you're going away anyway, so
I think
there's
even
nothing
if I wasn't going away, I still don't think it could have progressed.
It just wasn't meant to be, but, you know, a little bit disappointed. It's just not nice to hear, you know, that the fact that somewhere along the line, someone's just lost that attraction for you.
This experiment hasn't really gone the way we both would have liked it to have gone.
Really nice to meet you.
And you.
All right, take care.
Our first couple of dates went really, really well, but I don't have a clue what his feelings were like.
Abby just couldn't wait any longer, and Chris has learnt a valuable lesson.
If you kind of feel something for someone, then, you know, you have to say it. You can't just bottle it up and expect that the time is going to eventually be right. You know, you only get one life and you've got to make the most of it and be honest with people.
It's late autumn, and Chris and Mel have booked a romantic weekend away.
Mel and I are going to Edinburgh for a few days. Went to coat it already. Passport, yeah, I might need that. Oh yeah, we're flying to Edinburgh. Really looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming. I think it really sort of cements things.
Before they go, Mel's decided Chris is worthy of a great and slightly terrifying honour.
This is the first boyfriend that I've ever introduced my dad to, and I was really nervous at the beginning of today. Sort myself out. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Right.
Hi, Chris. Nice to meet you.
And you.
How you doing?
Well,
How you doing? Right. Mwah. Have you seen? Mwah.
I'm supposed to ask Chris things, also, really.
Yeah.
You're supposed to grill me, I think.
Yeah, a little
maybe
bit.
feel uncomfortable.
I've got to start with the easy things. And
Okay.
she only told me today that you're changing in the process of changing jobs, so effectively you're unemployed. Did you have another job to go to?
No. I've been officially unemployed for about 6 weeks, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think my dad's grilled him a little bit. I think he's also got more to come. I feel like that's just scratching the surface of the questions that he probably wants to ask.
You're off to Edinburgh.
Yes.
One assumes that this is probably not the first time you've stayed over.
No, the first time I stayed over in Edinburgh, yes.
No,
First
okay.
weekend away, yeah.
First weekend away, yeah.
Yeah, and albeit the same hotel, you've had to book separate rooms. Clearly, you know, she's taken with it, and she's happy to do the things that he wants to do, and they seem to be sharing quite a lot. Good seeing you, Chris.
Yeah, great to meet you.
We'll see you again soon.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
thank you.
Sometime soon.
The fact that this has gone on for quite some months, and the fact that she's going off to Edinburgh next week, you know, tends to suggest it is quite serious.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Good.
Cool. So,
So?
what do you think?
That was fine.
Yeah, it was
Nothing
alright
to worry
actually. Yeah, I think it went.
Yeah.
I think that went a lot better than I thought it would actually. A couple of awkward questions. It's curious.
Yeah. Do you think I passed?
I think you passed. Yeah, yeah.
As they head up to Scotland, Mel is getting used to being one half of a pair for the first time in her life.
Can we take a picture?
Oh, it's cold. It's the first time that I've been in a serious relationship with a guy, so that makes it even more significant for me. Like, I can definitely see myself with him in the long term. You know, his family has invited me up for Christmas and things. I think that kind of is an indicator of how serious the relationship is.
Oh, you're going to buy a present?
Yeah, secret present. Wouldn't know what size.
Extra large. I just thought it was going to be a random beer with some girl who I'd perhaps shake hands and then leave and never see again, but now I'm in a relationship, so I'm so glad I did it. I am.
Oh my God! Get the life out of me.
I've almost got a job sorted, got a girlfriend, so heading into the new year with a really positive start.
I just feel a lot happier now. I just feel like kind of a new lease of life almost.
Oh, we're just happy with each other. Are you?